Welcome back to Young Blossom. My name is Jonah. Right before I start this video, I want to give a shout out to this sweatshirt I found at Walmart for like $10. It allows me to channel my inner gay space boy, and I love it. Got some coffee this morning. I was trying to watch the news this morning, which I do every morning, but my TV kept cutting out, and I've had this idea in the back of my head for a few days now, so I was like, well, I guess this is the perfect opportunity to use my time wisely and film a video because I haven't in a while, and I have these thoughts that are in my head and I need to talk about them. So, I want to reflect on my transition as a whole. I'm talking about my experience with my transition solely as my experience. I'm not saying that this is what you have to do for your transition, or saying that somehow my transition was the best way to do things. By any means, I'm not saying that, but I wanted to reflect on my own transition and just like how I did things and where I am now, because I have come so far in the past couple of years, and that's what really the point of this video is just for me to reflect on and look back at just how far I've come in the past couple of years. I think what really sparked this video idea was just the other day I realized I was a whopping 500 days on testosterone, and then today, the day that I'm filming this video, is the 1-year anniversary of when I went for my top surgery consult. So I've realized that I've been hitting a lot of milestones lately in terms of how long it's been since I've done certain things, and I just wanted to reflect on how far I've come since then. So I have like a countdown type app on my phone that tells you like how many days until or how many days since a certain event, and so I have on my phone how many days since top surgery, how many days since starting testosterone, and how many days since legally changing my name, which are 3 things that I thought were pretty damn important to my transition. To me, those are 3 monumental things that I worked endlessly towards that I thought I would never be able to accomplish. So I just want to tell you in order how many days it's been since I've done these 3 things. It's been 588 days since legally changing my name. It's been 502 days since I started testosterone and got my first shot. And it's been 238 days since I had top surgery. Those are things that I worked so hard on, and I like did so much research. I would spend all day and all night just like on Google and like looking up things and calling places, even though I have like very bad social anxiety and I hate talking on the phone. I was like trying so hard to get answers about these things that I wanted to figure out, and I worked so hard on them. And you know, I'm not somebody who often likes to give myself credit for things. I've struggled with pretty low self-esteem for most of my life, and I really think that it wasn't until I started transitioning that I started like slowly gaining more self-esteem. Transitioning really pushed me to try to do things that were out of my comfort zone, and just like gaining more like familiarity in areas that were really murky before, whether that was calling places or going places by myself, going to appointments, trying to like function on my own without the direction of my parents, because my parents really weren't on board with my transition at first. And not to say that my parents are super supportive now, but they have watched me do everything on my own, and I think that they've slowly come to an acceptance of it now. But I definitely had to do everything by myself because I didn't have somebody lending me a helping hand. And I live in a very small Midwestern farm town, so I don't really have a lot of resources as a trans person. I mean, my town has like less than 10,000 people in it, and like there's just not a lot of resources for trans people. When I came out, I knew of maybe 3 people in like the half-hour radius that were trans, and that was really hard because none of them had taken steps that I wanted to be taking, and I kind of had to be like the guinea pig for it and like try to figure things out. And I've really just come to this realization and this conclusion lately that I am in such a good place right now. I mean, sure, there are things in my life right now that I wish I could change, and things that I'm working on changing that I'm not happy with, but when it comes to like me, myself, like my person, like I am just so overwhelmingly like at peace with myself, and I've just realized that transitioning was the best thing that I could have ever done for myself. So many people doubted me, and I had so many different people reaching out to me saying that I shouldn't transition and that I would regret it and that it wouldn't make me happy. And I don't know who they were to say that it wouldn't make me happy, because I knew what was going to make me the happiest, and I went for it without their help. I just did what I needed to do, and I've just realized, like, I'm in such, like, a good place with myself right now. Things externally may not be going the best for me, whether that's, like, trying to figure out, like, what's next for me in terms of, like, where I'm going or, like, what I want to do with my life. But, like, when it comes to, like, my personal self, like, I'm doing so well. I mean, like, knock on wood, but my mental health is the best now that it ever has been, and I've been struggling with mental health issues since I was like 12 years old, and I've been in therapy on and off, and nothing worked, and I just didn't get any kind of help. And through therapy and through transitioning and through having the right people in my life, I've just really come to such a place of peace in my life with myself, and that's something I haven't felt since I was a really small child. And when you're a kid, I mean, you don't really think about identity, and you don't have expectations put on you about who you are and what you need to be. You're just a kid, and you don't really process what's going on around you. It's been a long time since I felt this good in myself and this calm with myself. Really, transitioning is the best thing I could have ever done for myself. One of the most difficult things I could have ever done for myself, but ultimately it has benefited me in so many ways. And when I sit down and think about it, I just get emotional, because it's something that I never thought I was going to be able to achieve. When I realized that I was trans after looking for vocabulary that described how I was feeling for so long, after I found out that I was trans, I was so scared. I stayed in the closet for a long time because I didn't think that I would ever be able to come out. I was in high school and I didn't think that people were going to accept me, and there were people that made me fear for my life. Even if I was closeted, they made me feel like I could never come out. And my parents didn't make me feel comfortable in expressing who I was, and I remember a time in my life where I thought that I would have to be in the closet for the rest of my life. And I honestly thought that I was going to go to my grave with my birth name on it, because I didn't think I would ever have the courage to come out. I thought I was just going to have to accept it and move on with my life and hope that I didn't end up dead. I never thought I would be where I am today, and I'm just, like, so humbled and so appreciative of how far I've come. And when I start analyzing just how far I've come, it makes me emotional, because I never thought I would be at this place where I am 500 plus days on testosterone, 500 plus days since I've changed my name, and now over 200 days post-op from top surgery. The point is, I didn't have much hope, and I thought that I just had to accept how bad things were, and I thought that I would just have to live out my life very unhappily and hiding everything that I knew I was. And I'm very happy that although I turned a bunch of my relationships with family and friends and peers upside down, that I went for it anyway, because I knew that I would have never been happy if I hadn't transitioned. I never thought I would see this day. And so I guess it's just a reminder to anybody else that's out there who is currently in this situation that there is hope for you, as hopeless as you may feel. I know that it is so hard, and it gets so exhausting hearing people say that it gets better or that there's hope out there, but there really is, and the universe works in really strange ways. And good things enter your life when you least expect them. So always try to stay humble and stay receptive to what the universe offers you, and I'm sure that one way or another you will get through this. I'm gonna edit this video and drink the rest of my coffee, I think, and I just wanted to say thank you to all the people who have stuck with me throughout my transition. I know a lot of you have been with me for years now, and it means so much to me, and I hope that you can take what I've been through and apply it to your life one way or another, even if you're not trans or whatever. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Peace and love.